And now shout out to Crazy Johnny, man, with the request, man. So we got Crash, the official lyric video. Don't know what to expect with this one. Might be some rap. I think he told me that he's in the beginning of his rap career. So definitely gonna show him some love on that one. Don't know what I'm gonna hear. I'm not nervous though. I think it's gonna be hot. But at the same time, with that being said, let's get it.
Sometimes I crash like waves against the shore. Can't take it anymore.
Nice little 4-syllable multi-piece right there.
Sometimes I crash, bleeding from my core, shattered on the floor. Sometimes I crash, sometimes I just cry.
Sometimes I make a mistake and I fall on my face and try do everything that I can, but I can't deny that I'm only human, trying to prove that my fake life is a real life when I need to crucify. But how can I crucify that part of me that always wants to fight? I hear him coming in the room again. I'm feeling that fist in my face again. Feeling really pissed that I missed the game. Got my hand on his throat, wishing that I'm gonna choke every little breath he's got. And I don't really care if he lives or not. And my final thought is that I'm gonna strike and drop him while the fire's hot. But I forgot he's me.
Sometimes I crash like waves.
Homeboy says strike and drop while the fire's hot. I'm loving the multi-syllable pieces because what had happened is when he says try or at the end of his rhyme schemes, like he's using those rhyme schemes as a transition into the next bar. So that's pretty dope. I'm gonna take it back real quick. Let's get it.
Sometimes I crash, sometimes I just cry.
Sometimes I make a mistake and I fall on my face and try do everything that I can, but I can't deny that I'm only human, trying to prove that my fake life is a real life when I need to crucify. But how can I crucify that part of me that always wants to fight? I hear him coming in the room again. I'm feeling that fist in my face again. Feeling really pissed that I missed the game. Got my hand on his throat, wishing that I'm gonna choke every little breath he's got. And I don't really care if he lives or not. And my final thought is that I'm gonna strike and drop him while the fire's hot. But I forgot he's me.
Sometimes I crash like waves against the shore.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Can't take it anymore. Sometimes I crash, bleeding from my core, shattered on the floor. Sometimes I cry,
Yeah.
sometimes I just.
I like the hook. The hook is cool. Definitely does fit the beat.
Sometimes I just.
Sometimes I make a mistake and I fall on my face and try do everything that I can, but I can't deny that I'm only human, trying to prove that my fake life is a real life when I need to crucify. But how can I crucify that part of me that always wants to fight? Dear God, how can I stop? Every time I crash and lash my hand to God, can you help me? I can't stand a drop. All my thoughts are telling me, man, I'm lost. And I might die looking at the night sky. I want to give you my life. Isn't any right time? And I know that we really finite. Can you purify my mind from the inside? I walk a thin line, about to crash again. And I'm trying to get my life right. My eyes to Christ, about to crash. And I'm fighting for my life. And I'm trying to be real, trying to be healed. Blind, but I can't see. But I know he will reveal the way out.
Yo, the rhyme scheme you have right there, hitting the vowel sound of that I right there, with that cutoff happened on that line, that kind of dropped it for me. I ain't gonna even front. I was with you until that point. I don't know if you censored something, but yeah.
Dear God, how how can I stop? Every time I crash and lash my hand to God. Can you help me? I can't stand a drop. All my thoughts are telling me, man, I'm lost. And I might die looking at the night sky. I wanna give you my life. Isn't any right time? And I know that we really finite. Can you purify my mind from the inside? I walk a thin line, about to crash again. And I'm trying to get my life right. My eyes to Christ, about to crash. And I'm fighting for my life. And I'm trying to be real, trying to be healed. Blind, but I can't see. But I know he will reveal the way out. If I just stop rejecting his will. No, I'm not. Shut up, John, you're about to.
Sometimes I crash like waves against the shore. Can't take it anymore.
Sometimes I crash again like waves against the shore and can't take it no more. Okay, I like that. It's cool.
Sometimes I crash, bleeding from my core, shattered on the floor. Sometimes I crash, sometimes I just crash.
Can you help me? Can you help me? I just need you to fix me. Fix me. Can't you do?
I can't stand when that happens.
Need you to fix me. Fix me. Can't you do that? You created me. Fix me. Please. Please.
I like that.
You do that. You created
Hold up.
me. Fix me.
Hold up. I might have something. Hold up.
Please. Please.
I'm there against the shore. Still gotta wait and get some more. Still gotta break down on the floor. Praying in the day that I got to get. Everybody gotta get the fit. Still rhyming on, still sliming on, still flying long, and still grinding on, still everything that I gotta bring my shine on.
Stand
That's
and
it.
walk.
That's all I wanted to say. That drop at the end was dangerous, bro. You should have had that in a verse, dude. Nah, but I like that. That was cool. I think the whole concept is pretty dope. Equating to your life being saved by God and framing it as a car crash. I really dig the multi-syllable rhyming. I like how you kind of stayed on one vowel sound throughout the 3 verses, which is pretty dope. You had some dope internal rhymes leading up with your flow as well. The enunciation was pretty cool. Like you truly leveled up. So I don't know exactly how long you've been going. But I think you're going in the right direction. I love these conceptual songs that are framed in a different way where you can bridge the gap between mental health or spirituality or things like that nature. But I think overall, lyrically, I would give you a 8 out of 10. I know the flow was kind of choppy at some points, and I think what got me, I think in the second verse, you had this thing where you were rhyming, and then at the end, you had like an ad-lib come in with a deep voice. I wasn't really feeling that, but you probably purposely did that throughout the song, which is cool. I don't care. But overall, I think you got something here, man. So make sure you hit the like button. Everybody in the comment section, thank you for checking out this video. And with that being said, catch you guys at another one, all right? Peace.